Hamas has threatened to kill Israeli hostages every time a building is bombed without warning. Shahar Azani is a former Israeli diplomat with family still in Israel, and he joins me now here in New York. What are the people of Israel? Are they enraged at what's going on there?
Well,
is there a sense of rage?
Rage, grief-stricken, incredible sorrow. People are, I can describe it with tearful eyes, but filled with fire of determination and resilience. I can show you that just this morning I received this. This is a note that was written by my 4-year-old niece to Israeli soldiers on the front lines, which reads, "My dear soldier, thank you for all that you do for us. This is the nature of our people at the moment."
Okay, they're enraged. Are they prepared to pay the price that would have to be paid to destroy Hamas?
Is there a heavier price than the one we already paid? We're hearing confirmation now that the number of Israeli casualties murdered, butchered, massacred will reach anywhere between 12 to 1,300. What more can civilization pay in the fight against barbarism?
But Israel is united in the...
Like never before.
Absolutely going to destroy Hamas.
I can tell you that the voice of the people in the South is clear. At the end of this round, there cannot be an entity called Hamas that needs to be contended with. This reality is over. After the massacre that was conducted in our towns and villages with atrocities that are undescribable, which I will spare our viewers, but I have seen the sights that I wish I could unsee. The reality cannot go back to the way it was. And this is what the people demand today. And the political chaos that we've seen in Israel, that's over.
Do you want to hear from our president in about 1 hour, just 1 hour and 10 minutes, you want to hear a firm commitment to the destruction of Hamas?
A firm commitment to stand by Israel and the realization that Hamas is not just an enemy of Israel. This is a fight that we've heard about American hostages, we've heard about Americans killed, British, German. This is a fight for humanity, for the world and for the West, and this is the battle that needs to be waged. It's not a regional, local confrontation. It is far greater than this.
Let me read you just what's happened here. Leaked emails show the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation told reporters not to use the word terrorist in their war coverage. An executive at CBC wrote to employees, quote, "Do not refer to militant soldiers or anyone else as terrorists. The notion of terrorism remains heavily politicized and is part of the story." The executive also said the terrorist label is opinion, not fact. Shahar, would you address that?
Of course. I'm not a native English speaker, but to the best of my knowledge, the word terror means to inflict fear and terror in the hearts and minds of people. When you execute a young girl in front of her family, what exactly is it that you're trying to do? When you shoot a Holocaust survivor and you post this on their Facebook page, you grab the same cell phone of that individual and you upload that video so that their friends and family see it, is that not instilling terror? And isn't humanity bent on the ability to discern between good and bad, to identify what it is that we're looking at? If we cannot call our enemy by what they are, then we have already lost.
Shahar Azani, thank you very much for raising your voice in New York.
Thank you for having me
here. Come back soon, please.
Thank you.